Hi everyone. Right then, excuse me. Got everything together for this card. Let me show you these. I made these the other day. They just need fluffing up. So I made those the other day and they're really pretty. So I've got, I've coloured those with a gelato and the colour is watermelon. So did both of those. Let's screw them up a bit. There we go. They've been lying flat in the drawer. So this is the colour scheme we're going to be doing. I've also cut out some little paper punch flowers. Not sure whether I'm going to be using them yet. Let me just wipe my fingers because I've got black on my fingers. Right then, let's put everything to one side. Okay. Already pre-done the leaves, ready. Let's have a go. Right then. Already pre-done the card. So I've chose some nice, again, it's my favourite gingham paper. Distressed the edges and done the tears in the side. Here I wanted to put two little lace things like that. I'll show you what they are in case you've not seen them before. So these are, it comes like that. It's a die cut and it's from Crafter's Companion and it's an edge and lace die. So what I do is I like to split them up. So let's pop that back. I've also painted it black and also embossed it in that's Bubba drinking, sorry. So I've also embossed it so in clear gloss, so it's shiny because I like that. So I want that under there if I can. I weren't going to put them on, but I've decided that I do want them on in the end. But then that stopper is there. So I'm going to just try and lift up, yes. So put your glue on. And then pop that there. So it peeks out underneath. Yeah, Bubba's starting to be annoying again. He loves to be annoying. Let's also pick this card up a little bit so we can get underneath. And we should get underneath there. He's like, yeah, Mum's filming again. I'm going to be annoying. He's such a little git. But I love him. He's my best friend. I don't love him when he's being an idiot. Right then. So, get it the right way up. I've also got this little chipboard embellishment in a feather, and I've also embossed that so it's shiny. Excuse me. Now I do want it off the page a little bit, but the only way I'm going to do that is if I put it in between the two flowers and balance it like that, but then I think you lose the shape of the leaf, so I'm going to have to find a way of making it more 3D, but not seeing, I think a bead at work. So let's cut out some foam spacer pads. and we shall have a go together to see what happens. Okay, so let's do that one there. I've only done little squares, so hopefully a bead will cover them. I'm going to do 2, I think. I think 3 would be a little bit. Ah, and he's snoring. Off he goes again. Let me put that. It's going to have to go in there to support it properly. Okay. Let's take that bit off. Put the other bit on. Okay, let's see whether this works now. I don't plan. Yeah, that's raised it up enough. Oh, crikey. I forgot that one didn't have a little to stop it sticking, and then it nearly stuck. So let's get it up the right way. So on tip there. Okay, let's put, I've already put my little spacer thing on for my flower to sit on. Put that one there. And then I think I want some Sisal in between. Just bear with me and I'll cut some off. I weren't going to have it, that's why I didn't get it ready, but we've got some bright pink there, which will look nice. So bend that in, pop it there, and then the next flower then should hopefully stick it down. Okay, that's worked. Let's pop some leaves on. Now I've coloured these with this new ink I've got. It's a Memento water based, and it's a really pale pink. So I didn't want something too over the top, but I'm thinking now, looking at it, I do want a little bit more colour. So let me get a doorbell and my colour. I think I'm going to go with picked raspberry. So let's do some. It's too pale. So I think what I'm going to do, if I don't like one, I can discard one leaf. See, that's the wrong sort of purple. Let me show you. So see, picked raspberry is more of a purple pink. Right then, let me have another go with a different colour, just one more go. And I think we should, let me just have a look what colour I've got. I think worn lipstick might do it. And I might use a Distress Oxide for that one. Bear with. There you go. So let's have a look to see whether, if this one don't match, then we're in trouble, because I'm not going to have a pink that matches. So let's just test it on this one. Let's look at it together. Yeah, a lot better than that. See that purple pink just wouldn't have gone, it'd have ruined it. So for that one, it's definitely a worn lipstick. Now the difference with Distress Oxide inks, they're more, how do I put it, they're more velvet looking when the ink is down. I mean, all paint, unless it's a gloss, is matte, don't get me wrong. But this, it definitely looks more velvet, and also it doesn't take ink very well when you say, I wonder if you can see. So see the little veins of the leaf. Can you see how that Distress Oxide ink now has covered it and made that leaf a little bit different, a little bit paler there, a little bit grey. So it looks greyer, the leaf does there in the veins, and then the veins look black there. That's what I mean. It's more opaque. So, and also what I found as well is that the ink doesn't go on top. So say I coloured these first all over, you know, I was saying that I used this first. Say I used this one first and then I went in with the black ink. The black ink wouldn't show as good, it would go like the grey, just like what it's turning to now. But I wasn't happy with how pale they were looking. They needed some oomph. So see how different that pink is compared to that one. Just that one would have ruined the card. So let's go ahead and put some of these leaves on. So let's move this up out the way. So always bend the leaf in the middle and then distress it then by giving it a good bashing and a crinkling. Okay, like that. I didn't want to use green leaves for this card. Sometimes you can add a green leaf and it'll look pretty and enhance the card, but then sometimes when you've got such a strong, like, dominating colour scheme, adding a green would look a little bit just out the way a little bit, so it just wouldn't match. On some pink cards I've done it, so say it was more of a paler pink without the black. I've done it before and it's looked pretty, but I've lost one little leaf. This is my life. I lose things. Here I knew I had one. He's crept in there. Look, he's hiding. So, did you like the butterfly video I made earlier? Did it help? Have you made one yet? Have you found it easy to do? Did you find it difficult in any stage? Let me know. I like to know what everybody's making as well. We'll have this one up here. I've started to use different sizes of leaf as well, rather than just the uniform one size that I was using. I think it looks a little bit more realistic. So I didn't want too much. See, this Sisal really is a little bit too bright pink. It's more of a purple pink. But because it's hiding underneath the flower, it will be fine. Okay, got these new little leaves. These are from Tim Holtz. I'll have to look what make they are, because I can't even remember. No, I want this to be up in the air because I want to dangle. I want to dangle a feather from it, which I'll go through in a minute and show you. So, let's have a look. Do we want that one there or that one there? Yeah, up the top, I think. Up the top. That looks nice. Glue strings everywhere. So, let me see. Well, I want to split this, I think. So, let's do some cutting. So, put that one there. That one there. You'll always see me chopping up bits and bobs here, there and everywhere. I'm going to use this one over here. I'm going to pull that out a little bit more than I was going to do, and I'm going to put a bead there to hold that hole, because there's a little hole there that I'm not liking. But if I'd have pushed it in too far, we'd have lost it altogether. Same with this one. I think this one it'll be a little bit more easier. When I can find the end to stick. There we are. So I've got that there. Now, glue strings are attaching themselves to everything. Right then, this one is a little bit weak there. What I mean by weak is the paper has become too weak and floppy, so what I'm going to do is just leave that glue to dry there, and it will then support the little stalk, because I do want to hang, let me show this little feather charm from somewhere on it. I could do it from here, but we shall see. Oh crikey bubba, is it that tyrant? I think I might do them there. Right, so when something's too floppy and you know it's going to break, pop a little bit of glue on. Needs a little bit more glue down. So what you're creating is like a glue stalk. Because if I'd left it without strengthening it, it wouldn't hold my little feather on it, it would just collapse. So I've got some of these that I wanted to use. Not 100% sure whether I want to use them yet. Whether I do or I don't. In the middle, sometimes I don't know whether we could try and do a little bit of detail to the flower to see if it makes any prettier, because sometimes I think the punchy flowers with the paper punch can look a little bit boring. So all I'm doing here is with a permanent marker going around the edge, and I just want to see whether this livens. Yeah, it does. It just livens it up a little bit. And also I want to just pop quite a big, and then I'm going to decide whether to use. Okay, so let's fold it up again, the card, and let me have a look at what this looks like. See how that's made a difference to just that. So yeah, we'll use just a few. Don't need to drown out. Let's do a couple. There we go. Mind you, I've got a different colour there that could work. Here I'm just putting the little line, because if you see the back colour of the cardboard, the paper of this paper flower is the opposite way around. So that one's white and pink in the middle, this one's white in the middle, pink on the outside. So let's have another look to see whether we like this one. Where are my tweezers? I like lifting little delicate things like this with tweezers. So do we like that one as well as much? Probably not. So I'm just going to do one more. So again, just on the outsides. Like I say, they just seem too simple sometimes to use on their own. Okay, and then I'll put the black on in a moment. So pop that there. I don't want too many of them. And then while I'm remembering, let's get the middle on, the middle black bit. Now the stamens in these flowers are dark navy blue, but they tend to look very black. So let's get this on. So what I've done, I'm going to show you again, is when it was too floppy, I've just put a line of hot glue, and that just strengthens it a bit more to what I want to do with it. Now I think it's going to have to go here. No, it snapped. So I knew it was going to snap. That's why I put the glue on, but it didn't survive, did it? No, and that one didn't either. I don't know why. Perhaps it's too much embossing on there. Embossing powder. What we'll do though, I wanted to show you. You cut. It's got to be done with something with a continuous hole so it doesn't fall off. And then you thread it on. it's fiddly. And then you glue it back together. As best you can. That didn't work. Let's try again. To get that on. And then let's use this to join it up. And let's hold it. And then you need it to join so it creates again the loop of the leaf, and then the little feather then should then swing freely. I did one the other day and it looked pretty. So we'll let that cool down, otherwise if I'd move it too fast it's going to balls it up. I've already picked out some little beads I want to use. So I'll go ahead and put these on now. These are just bright pink and pale pink. Okay, let's pop a few more on up here. Let's see what they look like. Let's get rid of these horrible glue strings. Now remember at the beginning I said we're going to have to hide these foam pads. Let's have a look to see whether a bead, yeah, a bead is going to have to do to cover it up. You cannot leave a foam pad just on show. In my head you can't, because they're not the nicest looking things, and you want it to appear like the feather is floating, not stuck down with foam pads. I might put two here just so it's not too uniform. So it looks a bit more random. Okay. Yeah. I like that. And then I've also got some of these fabulous, they're like studs. I've shown them before. They're black enamel, and then they're hot fix. They've got glue in them and you iron them on clothes, but I like them for card making. So I like them on either the outside or there. I might go out today on the gingham bit rather than the underneath bit. Even though you can't see it much. We'll pop one here too. And then the last one. A lady asked me how to control the gun more, the glue in the gun. It depends on what glue gun you're using. The cheaper glue guns tend to, the control of the glue are not as good, so the glue tends to come out on its own when it likes. This is a good one, I'll link it below. Also, as you're, I'll show you on this tissue, as you're doing just a blob for a gem, so you pop it on like that, and then if you do circles and wait for it to stop, it just will continue like that. So doing circles after also controls it as well. But yeah, glue guns can be tricky. So yeah, you can't see that little, that then just flops around. When the card is upright, it just swings freely. So that looks nice. That's why I like hanging it on a leaf. I think that's all I wanted to do on this card. I'm just getting some glue strings off that I can see. Might put another few. I've only one small ones now, so I've got a pink one here. Let's put that there a minute. So let's pop that one on there. Yeah, I didn't want any more larger beads. Just found a couple of smaller ones. I was going to put a bead there as well, so we'll do that. Let me just get a bead for there. And we will fit one right there. This is a bit of an unsightly gap. Any gaps that you think are a little bit random, that you think, oh, I don't like that there, stick a bead on it. Right then, let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Very good. Right then, hope you liked this video too. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'd really appreciate it because I'm only a new little channel and it helps me get more visible on YouTube. Give this video a thumbs up and share the video if you liked it to your friends. See you all in the next video. Bye everybody, take care.